Hey everybody, welcome back. Alright, it is time to start a brand new Hell Mode run, so let's do it. Alright, so this time we have the other characters unlocked, so we could start as the Proctor for something different. And I kind of want to be perfectly honest. The last run we did with Unknown, I'd like to do the Proctor because the Proctor starts with an amazing sword, and it gives you a really nice advantage in the early part of the game. But when you don't have the Thaumaturgy, well, that's a problem. I think thaumaturgy is going to be absolutely necessary. So, as much as I would like to start with the Proctor, we're going to go with Unknown again. But this time things are going to be different because we have some global experience, which means we can actually start off with some different things learned. So, Remise, I got to have that to start with. We can wait for maneuvering in armor. We don't have to do this just yet. So, what I want to do is make sure that we can get as much of this as possible. So, continuity. We're going to need inversion. We're going to need coherence. All right, so we'll be working on coherence. After that, we can get unity and then continuity 2, and I think that's all we really need, if I'm not mistaken, for the thaumaturgy. So that, and we have to prioritize the thaumaturgy so that we can use loyalty relatively early on to cheese extra difficult opponents. That's right, that's what we're going to do. All right, we will start by learning continuous mind sense because we already have continuity. All right, so I'm really going to be missing that Proctor sword here in the early stages because there's not a lot of good choices for weapons in like the first third of the first floor, I would say. But eventually you get some spiked clubs and things change. But up until that point, it's a little tricky. So I really wish I had that sword. Oh well. Alright, as usual, we're going to read the lore like that just to get our XP. Get rid of it. Pick up our torch. Let's move this over. And I got to remember to pick things up for Baron as we go along. Or with the time when we eventually recruit him. Alright, over here we've got an upgrade sphere. I'm going to try to be a little more liberal with the upgrade spheres this time, instead of waiting 1,000 years to use even the first one. Alright, so we're going to take this wood debris as our weapon for now. It's not great, but it's actually not terrible. And there's the credits for the HELLMODE mod, along with the Discord link, which is where you go to get the mod. Alright. Let us see how this is going to start out. I know we're going to have enemies to the right in this room, and then I'll probably get flanked from the left. Start with an overhead. And another, but I should have waited. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't get flanked yet. There he comes. I should have been more patient there also, but it's okay. Let's back it up. I'm being impatient, and we need to nip that in the bud immediately. That's good. And he is done. Okay, good. Alright, so we're going to take these leather gloves, the leather cap, the leather tunic, and that's all we need from this guy. Now, the hatchet might be a good weapon choice to switch to, but let me take a look at this carpentry knife. Yeah, okay, we'll use this hatchet. It's decent, it's in good condition, and we can get rid of this now. And these boots will do nicely. This sash will do for now. And that's good, and this is not as good as the tunic we already put on. Alright, so let's see how we do with the hatchet now. Got a dual wielder first. We got a piece. And another. I was trying to get the headshot though. There it is. Oh, that was beautiful. Not enough force behind it, but it was beautiful. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Alright. Remember that you can't... Oh, I actually hit him. Alright. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Here's the thick padded cap. This gambeson is garbage, but it's better than nothing. Quilted trousers are not good, but they're better than the pants we had, and these fan braces are actually quite nice. And we'll take this waistcoat, which is not very impressive, and lastly we will switch to these boots. So that was that carpentry knife. There's the woodcutter's axe. And another carpentry knife. Okay. Alright, I guess I should... I don't remember what Baron starts with. I'll take these quilted trousers just in case. I think he has boots, though. Well, I'll take this coat instead of my tunic. And we'll take this in case Baron needs it. Did I call him Darren a second ago? It's Baron in this mod. Alright. Now that... Ooh, that's a nice one. Wait, are those the same stats? Yeah, this one's just in better condition. I'll take it. Alright, handsaw, no thank you. I'm going to switch the sash for the belt. Keep the sash in case Baron needs it. Anyway, what I was going to say a second ago is keep in mind, remember that you can always crouch during an overhead swing to add force to it. Problem is, it kind of leaves you exposed for a second after you do it. Go. There we are. And yeah, that's fine. Alright, we've already learned a new skill because we were almost all the way through with it based on our global XP. Glanced off. Uh-oh. Got caught on that box there. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we learned... We have coherence and inversion. We're also going to need... I don't think we need it. We just need continuity 2 also, but first I want to get union. And then union and continuity 2 should basically be the last thaumaturgy prereq skills that we need. Okay, so let me grab this other belt. And no, that tunic's not very impressive. Let's see what this hatchet was like that got knocked over. Where is it? There it is, right there. Okay, so comparing it. More balance. Okay, alright, you can take it. Swap those out. Alright, so there's a cuirass. That's quite nice. We don't need to take this waistcoat, but this vest we can hold on to for Baron. Yeah. Alright. That cuirass is a good early find. Oh man, it's just this hatchet. The hatchet's not a bad weapon, don't get me wrong, but it's just... It limits my options, and I don't feel as free. Oh, thank you. In combat as I normally do when I'm using it. Oh, this is not good. Let's recalibrate here. That was not smart of me to step forward. Okay, good. Nope. Clinch. No, not close enough. Oh, I thought I was clear. It always happens. Oh yeah, I'm far enough away, and then I get clobbered. We did not take red damage, though, so that's very good. It's not a very impressive coat. I don't want the broom. It is a weapon, or it can be. But no, I don't want it. Here's some other vambraces. Hold on to those. It's a decent tunic. Okay. Not landing with the sweet spot of the blade here. It's a little better. Right, so that's a decent coat we can take for Baron, and so we won't need the tunic. And then this is not better than this one, is it? Well, it actually is. Okay, swap them out. Okay, now there's a bill hook. I'm going to grab that as my secondary for now. Switch back here, and yeah, that's all we need from there. We don't need the tunic. Now this is not a bad weapon. This short bill hook is not a bad weapon, and I'm going to replace the hatchet with it. it has more cutting surface than the hatchet, so you can be worse with your aim, which is always a plus. Nope, nowhere near him. Wasn't sure if the zombie was going to fall or not, so I just stayed back. Better safe than sorry. Okay, some spaulders. And we got another padded cap, so we don't need this one. This is a better gambeson than mine. We'll keep the crappy one for Darren. Or Baron, I'm sorry. And here is our compass. Alright, so where is this guy? Sometimes he's all the way over here when I walk in, other times he's back there, which is where he appears to be now. Yep. Whoop. Oh, back up, back up. Wow. Out of wrist, I'll take it. There we go. Alright, another decent gambeson. Well, not decent really, but better than that one. This is a good vest. We can get rid of this one. Some gloves in case Baron needs them, and everything else I'm sure we're good on. Yeah. And that's just a handsaw. And make sure there's nothing back here. Alright. By the way, I was informed that the bug on the second floor, where we would have to kill that one zombie who didn't have a weapon to make the error message go away, I heard that that's been fixed, by the way. So, I mean, if we run into that bug again, it's not a problem. We know how to handle it, but it might be fixed. So that's quite nice. Dang. Okay. A lot of these zombies in hell mode have helmets on or some kind of head protection. I'm used to them dying so much quicker in vanilla. Alright. Now these are better gloves. I'm going to take those. And let me see what else. These are nice fan braces. Let's switch those out. And a nice padded coat. Better than this one. You know what? I'm going to take that. And we'll save this one down here for Baron. Yeah, that should be good. Okay. So these cage bars, they're pretty decent weapons. But I feel more comfortable with the small bill hook. Now, one of them is one-handed, one of them is two-handed, those cage bars. Obviously, the two-handed would not be the best idea right now when you desperately need a torch. Okay, nothing special there. Not bad. No. Uh-oh, I think there's someone behind me. Yep. Okay. Run, 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 run. Ah, it takes you so long to switch over to running. I would not have been hit if I could have accelerated at anything approaching a normal speed. That's frustrating because we took a little red health damage there. I didn't have to run. I chose to run so I could reposition. And it ended up costing me some red health damage already, and I am quite disappointed. But we'll get over it. I almost want to switch to the long knife, which is saying a lot, because I usually don't like it. Yeah, it's doing more slash damage, so that's what we'll do. We'll drop that small bill hook there. Okay, so we've got a different reach with this weapon. I gotta adjust on the fly. Nope, way off. Go. Okay, nothing we need on that body. There's some more spaulders. We don't need those. We've already got that. Yeah, alright. Got all that covered. Let's try a stab. Just check our aim. I think I missed. Got him that time. Now, we could be slashing as opposed to just doing these overheads. But the thing is, the slash damage isn't going to do that much against, well, any kind of armor, really. And a lot of these guys have some kind of something on, like a vest or something, so I think it's usually better to just go for the head. I mean, it's still slash damage, but they usually don't have decent coverage on the head. Oh, thank you very much. Whoa, I didn't expect him to move through that quickly. Uh-oh. Back up. Back up. Could also do some pierce damage, but I'm afraid to miss and then leave myself open to the counterattack. There we go. Alright. So, now we're good on all of that. The woodcutter's axe, I'm not in a rush to pick one of those up, so it's no big deal. Fine. Some more heavy spalders. Now, wait a minute. Are mine heavy? They're not. So we already have these for Baron. Let me get rid of those that I was wearing. There's another decent, finely gambeson for Baron to use. Yeah. Now, in vanilla, we would have reached Darren by now, but because of the different blockades set up in Hell mode, it's going to take us a little bit longer to get to Baron. Right, nothing too stellar going on with those gloves. I'm going to try another stab here, but yeah, okay, it was on point, that's good. But the long knife usually doesn't do a lot of pierce damage, as you can tell by looking at the point of it. Alright, here's where things start to get a little crazy, usually. Nope, not close enough. Gotta back off. Now, he has a really nice short bill hook that I actually would switch to from this long knife. But I don't think I'm going to have time. Wait, they're actually stopping. Yeah. So it's a short bill hook again, but it has a little more reach than that last one. I really do not like this lady with the rake. She has hit me more times than I would like to admit with that rake. Just had to jump the gun there. That was the ticket, apparently. No, we don't need any of that. Okay. Alright, so over here, good news. There is a half salve. I'm going to grab that for sure. I'm going to skip the jacket. Shovel could be a decent secondary weapon for Baron, but I'm not. We can probably find another bill hook quite soon. Like a longer one, two-handed that is. Alright, we'll be coming up on a mini-boss soon. One that I really hate. But first we gotta clear this room. This usually gets crazy. I have to back off back into this hallway. That's a good start. Oh, that's not so good. Okay, that'll work, that'll work. That's very good. Yes, okay, much better than I was expecting here. This one's all messed up. Yep, alright, that worked out very well. Much more smoothly than it usually does. These tough fan braces, how do they compare? Yeah, they do have a little more slash and pierce protection. Alright, we'll take those. Alright, so, as I mentioned, in this room over here, we got a mini-boss, and he's a real pain, and I can never beat him without taking red damage, or additional red damage. And we'll see how I do first thing next time, because unfortunately we gotta end this episode here. Thank you as always for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Please hit like and subscribe if you would like to, and I will see you all next time.